Hello, everyone. Happy, wonderful Monday to you. It's a cold and dreary Monday here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And on this day, I wish for you moments of peace, ease, and well being for your different kind of happy. I'm sitting here feeling so blessed and so grateful for the work that I'm able to do and share with people. I just saw a young person who is working really hard to claim her life or reclaim her life from the disease that has taken so much out of her and her family. And I'm amazed by also the mind's ability to drop into a deep state of calm and quiet. Because as we finished the session, I asked how she was. She said she felt really calm and serene. And that's the magic of our mind and the power of our abilities to access something deep within ourselves for that calm and serenity. In my work with people, it's about cultivating healing from both at a conscious level and a subconscious level. I believe that many of the things that show up as dis-ease in our lives are a result of things that are hidden in our subconscious from our conditioning. And so in a space of curiosity, openness, kindness, compassion, going in and beginning to uncover and discover what those roots are begins to bring healing to the root instead of just at the level of the symptoms. At the same time, we have the opportunity to cultivate healing at a conscious level. Skills training, I call it, to help us actualize and fulfill and live the life we want to live. And there are practices that, of course, help in that direction. But so the two go really hand in hand. And that's what I want to share in our mindfulness moment practice today, is this paradoxical idea of both effort and surrender. You know, we are told to go out and do and be bold and be courageous and to achieve and actualize our best life, how we want to live and be in the world. And yet at the same time, we're asked to surrender, to let go, to release. And it can be very confusing if we don't know what the depth of these teachings are and how to fulfill those two seeming paradox into our lives. And so if you saw my mindfulness moment video yesterday, video number 53, I believe, it gives you a glimpse of what it means to live and achieve and be fully alive from the state of surrender. If we were to take time and to listen inward, go inward and listen to what our inner voice has to say, it will guide us to what is the best thing for us to do moment by moment. And what typically happens in the mind is when we get this message, the mind jumps in with its analysis, its reasoning, its whys, its what ifs, and all that, which prevents me from taking action from that place of guidance. So surrender simply means that I surrender to the guidance that shows up. And the effort part means I go forth and do and actualize and fulfill the guidance. So for example, yesterday, if the thought was stay in bed and watch the Japanese magnolia, that's the message, and I surrender to that message and I lay in bed. That's the effort part, because for many people, laying around in bed may be a really difficult thing. Even if they say, oh, my life is so stressed, I want to be able to stop, but I can't stop because X, Y, and Z. Oh, it's inefficient, there's too much to do. What about this? What about that? That's the stuff that prevents us from actually taking skillful action from a place of surrender. And a lot of energy gets wasted because we why ourselves to death, we should ourselves to death, we prevent ourselves from simply living and doing from a place of surrender. So for your mindfulness moment today, consider just taking a few minutes and listening to what your inner voice has to say, and without critiquing it, without analyzing it, without judging it, simply get up and put forth effort to doing that guidance, to live from that place of surrender. Oh, so my intuition tells me to do this. I'm just going to do it, period. And a lot of times, the guidance may be something very simple. If I have been running around all day and I sit down and I listen, the simple guidance may be rest, or sit still, or go to the bathroom. Something as simple as that. I've ignored myself so much that as soon as I stop, my inner guidance comes in and says, go to the bathroom, go eat. And without jumping on to that thought and saying, but I don't have time to eat, oh, I'm too busy to go to the bathroom, what about this report, what about such and such? I just actually take the effort to get up and go to the bathroom. It's that simple. And as I practice and connect more with those simple things, then I can begin to hear the more important voices, the deeper voices that rest inside of me, that hasn't had the space or the safety to come out to guide me to a place of actualizing the bigger things in my life. So go forth, explore, experiment, and experience your different kind of happy today, from a place of surrender where you tune in to listen and you take action from that place without resistance. Just like right before I recorded this video, I hadn't done my different thing for the day, and the thought that came up for me was, send your daughter a text while she's at dance. You've never done that before. And why not? Why not tell her I love her and I'm thinking about her while she's at dance? So I did that. And as soon as I did that, it told me to do the same thing for my son, my middle son. And as soon as I did that, it reminded me that my oldest is having tests this week. And so that's what I mean, just simple things. So sending one text leads to another text leads to another text. And guess what? As I put that love out there, I'm going to get that love back in return. Don't need to wait for the big major things. Practice starts with the simple things. Again, go forth, find something simple to do, to explore, experiment, and experience your different kind of happy today. Thank you so much for watching, and namaste.